Okay, dear student, now we will discuss very important thing in differentiability. So what is that, sir? So the question is like that, very important for 3 marks. If a function is differentiable at x is equal to c, then it is continuous. Then it is what? Continuous at that point. ತುಂಬಾ ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ and very simple. So what is that? If a function is differentiable at x is equal to c, then we wish to show that the same function is continuous at the same point. What it means? Every differentiable function is continuous. Suppose if I consider a function is there, if that function is differentiable, then it is obviously continuous. This is the meaning of that. So ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಹೇಗೆ ಸರ್? ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಗಮನ ಇಟ್ಟು ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ differentiability of f of x at x is equal to a. What is the formula? That f dash of a is equal to limit x tends to a f of x minus f of a divided by x minus a. ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋದು sorry about this, the differentiability of the function f of x at x is equal to a. That means if a function is differentiable at x equals a, then we can write f dash of a is equal to limit x tends to a f of x minus f of a divided by x minus a. Here what they are given, that a function is what here? F of x is differentiable at x is equal to c. I can write, so let f of x is a function is ಏನಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಂತೆ differentiable at the point is what? X is equal to c. They are given that if that function is differentiable at x is equal to c, we need to prove that the same function is continuous at the same point. What is the point here? X is equal to c. Differentiability at x is equal to a, the formula is f dash of a. Since f of x is differentiable at x is equal to c, the formula become what? F dash of c is equal to limit, what happens here? X tends to c, f of x minus f of c divided by x minus c. Okay, this is what. So why I have written this formula? Because they are given that function is differentiable at x is equal to c. Now we wish to prove that the function is what? Continuous at the same point. What is the point here? The point is c. ತುಂಬಾ ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಗಮನ ಇಟ್ಟು ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. For this I am considering the numerator part of this. Numerator part. What is the numerator part? F of x minus f of c divided by f of x minus f of c. Now I am going to make this one in terms of like this. So agar f of x minus f of c ide divided by ಏನidiyappa ಇಲ್ಲಿ x minus c. Now we have to divide and multiply by what? X minus c. So that become what? F of x minus f of c divided by x minus c into what? X minus c. Okay, now for this the point is c, have to take the limit as x tends to c. What I have to write here? Taking limit as x tends to c. ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಏನು ಬರೆಯೋಣ? So limit x tends to c f of x minus f of c is equal to, this limit is applicable to the first function and also for the second function. That is a limit x tends to c f of x minus f of c divided by x minus c into, for the second one, limit x tends to c x minus c. Now have a look here. Here f of x is a variable function, f of c is a constant function. So constant function ಗೆ limit apply ಮಾಡೋ necessity ಇಲ್ಲ, variable function ಗೆ apply ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು. Right, that become what? Limit x tends to c, what that? f of x minus f of c. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ f of c ಗೆ apply ಮಾಡೋದು ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, that is a constant. So observe here, very very important makla, limit x tends to c, limit x tends to c, f of x minus f of c divided by x minus c. Can I write it as f dash of c into, when x tends to c, c minus c become what? 0. So 0 into anything become what? 0. Therefore this become what? Limit x tends to c, f of x minus f of c is equal to 0. Now take minus f of c to RHS. What happens here? Limit x tends to c, f of x is equal to f of c. What it means, makla? Limiting value of the function is equal to functional value. Therefore f is continuous. F is continuous at x is equal to c. This is the definition of continuity. Alva, alli point x is equal to a ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದು. A function f is said to be continuous at x is equal to a if limit x tends to a, f of x is equal to f of a ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ. Here the point is c. Therefore limit x tends to c, f of x is equal to f of c. Therefore the given function is what? Continuous. So we are coming from the function is differentiable. Our destiny is to prove that the given function is continuous. ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಬಿಡಿ ನೀಟಾಗಿ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಪ್ಪ. Very very important, very very important, very very important. So in our question, ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, in our question they are given that our function is differentiable, already differentiable. So our intention is we have to prove that that differentiable function is also continuous at the same point. Okay, first ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಬರ್ಕೋಣ. Let our function can be taken as f of x is differentiable at x is equal to c. So when f of x is differentiable at x is equal to c, we can write f dash of c is equal to limit x tends to c, f of x minus f of c divided by x minus c, under the condition, I can write some condition is, under the condition x is not equal to c. Now we have to prove that this function is also continuous at x is equal to c. That means limiting value of the function is equal to functional value ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು. Therefore ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತೀನಿ, I am considering a numerator part of this. Consider, what is the numerator part? What is the numerator part? What is that? F of x minus f of c. Now we need to make f of x minus f of c like this. Okay, ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, for f of x minus f of c divided by x minus c ಇದೆ. So we have to divide and multiplied by x minus c. What I have to write? F of x minus f of c divided by x minus c into what? X minus c. So ಮತ್ತೆ cancel ಆದರೆ you will get the same thing. Now since the point is z, we have to take the limit as x tends to c. Taking limit as x tends to c. ತಗೋಣ ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ. ಸೊ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ತಗೋತಾ ಇದೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಏನಾಯ್ತು, ಲಿಮಿಟ್ x tends to c, what that? f of x minus f of c is equal to, so here we have the two function, apply limit for both the functions. What happens here? Limit x tends to c, f of x minus f of c divided by x minus c into, so limit x tends to c, x minus c. Now since f of c is a constant function, no need of applying limit here. So now operate here. What happens here? Limit x tends to c f of x minus no need of operating limit here. That become f of c itself since it is a constant. Now observe the thing. Limit x tends to c f of x minus f of c divided by x minus c, nothing but what? F dash of c. Okay. Into as x tends to c, this becomes c minus c is 0. Okay. Now what happens here? Limit x tends to c f of x minus f of c is equal to 0. So take minus f of c to right side. What happens here? Limit x tends to c f of x is equal to f of c. So now it shows that limiting value of the function is equal to functional value at the point what? X is equal to c. Therefore f of x is athwa f is continuous at x is equal to c. So what it means here, differentiability implies continuity. If a function is differentiable, then it is obviously it become a what? Continuous function at the same point. Is it clear? Thank you.